Welcome to my Body and Soul adventure for this week. You might be wondering what happened to the adventure last week. Well, let's just say I was living it and also couldn't work out how to upload the video, but I think we're going to fix that for this week. So thanks for joining me. If you're new to this journey, welcome. If you have been joining us for some time or just even since last week, welcome back. It has been a very big week, 2 weeks in the life of us and our household. I'm sitting here in baby Bella's room. Yeah, my baby, she's 20, but whatever. Anyway, because every other room in the house is occupied right now by so few people, but I thought I'd find somewhere that's a little bit quiet. I also love to come into her room when she's away at college. And I know I creep my kids out, but that's really important when you're a mum, like to continually let your kids know that you're there. So what happened this last weekend is, or this last week is, it's kind of like the highs and the lows and the highs and the lows. Well, currently my weight is down nearly 10 pounds. So I am very grateful for that. My weigh-in will be again very soon, and I'm not sure that I'm going to weigh in this week. I might just do it next week because that's okay as well if you've had a big week. Not so much a big week of doing the wrong thing, but just a big week with stuff going on, and you just got to give yourself a bit of latitude and make sure you're doing the right thing most of the time. So we've just had a wedding. Well, actually, let me back that up. Ben and his girlfriend Katie and Bella all flew in for Ben and Bo's 24th birthday, which was phenomenal. And we ended up watching like funny episodes of TV until 2 a.m. But Jonathan and I still had to get up and take the small child, London, to school. So I was like, oh, you big guys, you get to sleep till midday. That's fantastic. So that same night after, so we had this 2 a.m. morning, crazy day, and then we had a wedding, which was really, really beautiful. I happened to fall pretty much face first in gravel, which was really special. So, to fall in front of people you don't know is one thing, but to fall in front of people you do, it's like, I'm so sorry that you saw that. I am a little bit on the prone to be a little bit accident prone. I put it down to having like tall person issue. My kids would say something else, but anyway, I've got lots of stories. We could do a whole series on special moments when mum has fallen over, including just before London was born. Anyway, that was big. So then we come home from the wedding on Friday night, and the kids are all asking where Puppy is. And we've got 2 dogs. We've got Puppy, who's a beautiful little ball of fluff, Havanese, who is nearly 8 years old. This September he'll be 8. And we've got Winston, who is he's just turned 1. And so the 2 of them are like, it's hilarious. It's like having kids in the house. So we get home and Puppy's missing. We're like, no, Puppy's never missing. And the long and the short of that is it's been really devastating, and it's been one of the hardest weeks I've had for a really long time. Just watching how it has affected not only me personally, because of course it does, but how it's affected our kids. And he hasn't come home yet. We've done everything we possibly, we've done everything we could. We've listed him on every, search engine, called the shelters every day. We called the animal police every day. Even called Amazon, who had made a delivery that day and had not shut the gate. And so we've heard back from their head office, and they're very sorry for that. But at the end of the day, it's not going to bring him home. But we're still praying that he will just find himself here, because that was really hard. So how did that affect me in body and soul? Well, obviously it affected my soul, because it's all consuming when you've lost a little guy who's like a family member. But so it's just been really good to do routine and being back in gym. And even though that was really hard, to have a pre-conversation with the person who trains me to say, this has all been happening in the last few days. When I get to the gym, it's really great if we don't even talk about any of it, but you just train me really hard. And I was so grateful I did that, because in the last couple of years, when things were that important that happened that were unexpected, definitely stressful, I would have probably just said, well, I've just got to deal with it. And I just made space to give myself the opportunity to keep going in this process. And I thought it's a really good learning curve when things happen, because if you're dealing with stress and you're like, oh, I'm on top of it and I'm top. I felt like that for like the past few months, that I've been more and more on top of it. And then something like this happens and I'm like, okay, well then I need to learn how to stay on top of it when I don't feel like it. Because here's the thing, our thoughts affect our feelings and our feelings affect our actions. And so we've got to get good at, changing our perspective and knowing that even when you don't know what's going on or you can't control it, that we can definitely control our thoughts. And then our feelings fall in line and then we can act out of that. So I was looking at one of the chapters in my book, Body and Soul, about establishing who the enemy is when it comes to our goals. And there's just some of the things that I wrote about the difference between excuses and reasons. And excuses are, people know, excuses are excuses, whatever. But when there are genuine reasons, you still need to push through. So there are genuine, like I had a genuine reason to not want to do anything for the last few days because it's been really hard and all consuming. And I've had all my family here and we've had a graduation party, which was really lovely and awesome, even though the pizza wood fire guy cancelled on the last night. I will say, I woke up on Saturday morning and I had sore knees, grazes, which is embarrassing at my age, of course. I had no puppy, and I also had no caterer with over 60 people coming for dinner that night. Interestingly enough, the catering thing didn't worry me because I'm like, I can just cook something because I've done that before. But here you go. Here are some excuses that we do not need to buy. Do not co-sign these. And then when it comes to real reasons in your life, work through them. Find a friend that can help you work through them. But whatever you do, don't succumb to going backwards in your progress. So lack of time is definitely an excuse, not a reason. Lack of money is an excuse, not a reason. Procrastination is just human tendency, definitely not a reason. Definitely an excuse. Tiredness. Now, that's a reason for me right now, but I'm not going to use it as an excuse. Our past, things that have happened that keep like coming up and affecting us, it sometimes is a reason, but oftentimes we do use it as an excuse, but it doesn't belong in our way when we've got a goal. And of course, negative words, self-doubt, hidden enemies are also really important for us to establish, because we've got to remember that we've got a real one. I want to read you this Bible verse from John 10:10. It says, "The thief," that is the devil himself, "comes only in order to steal, kill, and destroy. I came that they may have and enjoy life and have it in abundance to the full till it overflows." So there you go. So Jesus has a goal, and he has said that we don't need to have excuses, because he's made a way for us to have freedom in our body and our soul. So just remember this week, think well, it'll help you feel well. And then it will also then help you act well. Remember, it's a great week to have a great week, and I will be here to see you next week. Bye for now.